Well, hello again from Southern Ontario this August 19th. Still sitting here crippled. My back's got a hold of me and oh, it hurts just to move. Can't get anything done. Bored out of my mind. Excuse me. So I'm sipping beer. That's why I'm burping. I've read every book in the house. I mean, that's not a fraction of them. I don't have a TV set up. I usually don't. Sometimes in the winter I set it up and it's not hooked up to anything, but I can play a video, or not a video, but yeah, watch a video. Something. Well, there'll be no moving the TV today. My buddy came by earlier, brought me some 2x and some sheet goods, pieces of and stuff, because as I said earlier, the price of that stuff's gone through the roof. You can't even get pressure treated lumber. The way Trudeau's dealt with this pandemic has just crippled us. We've just yet to see it. The tip of the iceberg isn't even poking up on how bad it's going to go on us here. And to boot, I got no internet. I'm out of data. And so I'm not aware if anything's changed or progressed politically. Probably not, right? Parliament's closed. We're not functioning as a democracy. I realize the wheels turn slowly, but if you're not aware of it, that brilliant patriot Norman Traversy, I think it is, who presented the American and the Mexican embassy with the papers to bring Trudeau up on charges, as they can and apparently are obligated to do under our new tri-country trade agreement that replaced NAFTA. Mexico, America, Canada. Don't hear a peep about that. I mean, again, I realize nothing's going to happen overnight, but let's hope there's some hope there. I don't know. That's it's all too deep and complex for me. But as I sit in it, excuse me with my writhing here. As I said in a previous video, one of the videos I posted recently got 250 hits in 2 days. Now, those are some pretty big numbers for me. As I've said before in other videos, I mean, I'm a guppy in the ocean as far as the people who who are hearing me, whether they care to or not, but whatever. I'm getting more comments and acknowledgments from foreign countries. The Netherlands, I had one recently from Denmark, Australia, several people in the States. I find that kind of astounding that a guppy like me, there's somebody over there. I've had Germany and Italy and Greece, like maybe only one or two from each place, right? The numbers aren't big, but again, I find it kind of, I hope, encouraging if I'll just say over in them there places, somebody's watching me. I'm pretty sure they're not watching because they find me such a fascinating character. I think they're watching because they're concerned and probably astounded by what's happening here in Canada politically. That's what I find encouraging. Again, without TV access to world news and the limited data I have available on my phone, I'm not sure how much global interest there is in this parody of governmental process we have here in Canada. But I'm hoping a lot of people are watching, and I can't imagine that anyone watching isn't gravely concerned. I mean, Canada has served since the Second World War as a bastion of democratic freedom, democracy. We've been a very popular country, well liked and renowned for our character, if you will. We're a generous people who never fails to help out our common man when the time comes. And so many countries, free countries, are falling victim to the onslaught of Islam. I mean, Germany, France is in a state of ruination. They're just, I don't know if they can be saved, if they can save themselves. And the mainstream media would have you believe that it's political and economic in the foundation of their civil strife. So the mainstream media would have you believe it's about Islam. The UK, Ireland, Scotland, a whole bunch of places. They have these no-go zones, they call them, where Islam is just taken over. The cops don't even go there, not even in force. The world's going to hell in a handbasket, and I think that Canada has been in the world's eyes again for a very long time. Wouldn't call it the Great White Hope, but, you know, everybody thought, as we Canadians did, this is Canada, it's not going to happen here. Well, it is happening here. And again, the comments I've had from these foreign countries, you know, basically the message has been, good luck, you people do need it. And several comments to the effect of, we need a Trump. General ramble, not going anywhere here, I'm amusing myself. When Trump came into power, I mean, it's the problem with the two-party system is voting for the lesser of two evils. You don't have any options. And I think Trump rather got in because nobody in their right mind would want anything to do with Hillary Clinton. And I mean, I thought, what a clown. You know, a crooked businessman. Like, well, it's not like we haven't had crooked businessmen as politicians before. It's kind of the base stock of them, really, isn't it? But, oh, excuse me. But, you know, I thought Trump trumps them all as far as a crooked businessman goes. But as it turns out, as much as he's entertaining oftentimes in his buffoonery, he has publicly stated a hard line on China. And within his own country, what's happening with Antifa and the Black Lives Matter and all that, just ridiculous chaos, bullshit, whatever you want to call it. As I said in a previous video, the states, the independent states, have more power from the federal government than what our provinces do here in Canada. And Trump's efforts to combat this social anarchy, have been thwarted to a great extent by the states, the individual states' power. So when these people from other countries are commenting, we need a Trump, they don't mean we need Trump. We need someone like him who's got some balls and stands up. And I've said before in other videos, it's a shame that Maxime Bernier isn't known and heard. The man has 6 or 8 policies that he's stuck to since day one. And I think they're the policies that we need to look at, you know. The economy primarily, and immigration, and this whole thing where racial prejudice is thrust down our throats. We're all prejudiced. That's crap. Canada's the least prejudicial country in the world, has been for the longest time. And, you know, Maxime Bernier points out that that's just brainwashing. It's wrong. And again, I think the man deserves to be looked at. However, as a buddy of mine pointed out, to fracture the vote is how Trudeau got in a minority government last time. His theory is we've all got to vote PC. Same as the Americans voted for Trump not to put Hillary in. We need to vote for the PCs to get Trudeau out. It's assuming we ever have an election again, and I've said before, I don't think we're going to. Not until we get rid of our would-be dictator anyways. But I don't know. You look at what's happening with the PC party. You got two old hand politicians who are just as they look to me, I should say, every bit as corrupt and as malleable as what Trudeau is, almost. And Dr. Lewis, is it, the gal? I think her intentions are good, but I don't think she has the experience. Really doesn't matter which one of them ends up at the helm of the PCs. It's a weak face. And they need a strong face. They need Pierre Poilievre is what they need. The NDP have said it before. They're just willow trees. They lean into the wind. They have no platform. They have nothing. They're weak. Their leader is considered a terrorist. Can't go to his home country. Can't go to the States. He'll be arrested. Who in their right mind's going to vote for those? That guy. How did he ever get in power in the first place? They're desperate. Desperate to steal some of Trudeau's irregular immigrant votes, I'll say. What else could it possibly be? So where are we at? I don't know. How do we get out of this mess? We can't seem to get rid of the dictator. He's getting more power every day. He's depriving us from any parliamentary process. We have no idea what he's doing with money. Are we headed for civil war? I gotta figure we are. By this time next year, even the stupidest of sheeple is gonna realize his wallet's empty, his gas tank's empty, the fridge is empty, and he doesn't have a roof over his head because he can't make a mortgage payment. By then, the haircut will solidly have his little eternal crown on. There'll be no parliament. What's left but to go to civil war? Problem is, hard to fight when you're hungry. Yeah. What's happening to this country? I don't know. But the world does have his eyes on us. What good is that? I mean, I don't know. Because, you know, that guy from Denmark who says, good luck, you Canadians need it. I mean, he's with us in spirit, but the Danish government can't come over and kick Trudeau out. So is Norman Traversy's plan with imploring the Americans and the Mexicans to step in, does that have any teeth? I mean, by all accounts it does. Will they? Well, not unless it's in their best interest, let's be honest. Is it our only hope? I don't know. I can't see any other hope other than, you know, maybe on New Year's Eve when everybody shoots their guns up into the sky, maybe we'll have a fortuitous landing as one of them comes back down to Earth. I don't know. As always, good luck to us all. Take care, people. I'll try and wake up the sheeple. I mean, maybe it's too little too late, but give it your best shot, folks. Take care.